That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hear them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Bring it, baby, bring it!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Hurts under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 29-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Good. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Pick the edge. Pistol.
Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. He may try and run for this. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Frank Clark there on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a timeout signal. And they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Let's get it. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. All day, all day. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch the safety creep. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wagner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to...
And he's into the clear.
It's over. It's over. Let's
All
do
the
it.
way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 33, Colts 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Pushing through the contact. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Push him back.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D.
They run the option on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Daniel Carlson on for the
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Footsteps coming, but we coming for the check.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He was tackled.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now they try the right side here. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 43, Broncos 40.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he